A Gwinnett County judge has denied bond for a mother charged with 4 felony counts in a white-collar tax fraud ring. People lost thousands of dollars in the identity theft scheme. Fox 5's Heather McKinley is live at the Gwinnett County Jail tonight, where Annette Ford is awaiting a trial date. Heather?
That's right. Police say they found Annette Ford's 2010 tax returns when they raided her home. Those tax returns showed she only made about $10,000 that year, but they found nearly $180,000 in cash in her home at the time. That's just some of the evidence mounting against her in a tax theft ring that could affect nearly 6,000 victims.
47-year-old Annette Ford entered Gwinnett County's magistrate court today wearing a green jail jumpsuit, showing little emotion.
We know how Miss Ford got the checks. The checks were passed. They were actually deposited into her business account, ePro Tax Service at Chase Bank on Old Peachtree Road, along with the whole deposit totaled a little over $45,000.
Fran Foster with the Duluth Police Department began investigating 2 stolen checks from a Gainesville nursing home allegedly cashed by Ford at a Duluth bank.
Well, I retrieved a little over 15 boxes of mortgage documents, bankruptcy filings of individuals that Miss Ford had no reason to have. 5,779 names, dates of birth, and Social Security numbers.
Investigators believe Ford made about $2.5 million by stealing Social Security checks, filing fraudulent tax returns, and passing counterfeit checks. Investigator Foster says she believes Ford is a middle manager in what could be a huge identity theft ring.
We have a huge problem in the state of Georgia with tax fraud. And I can tell you, based on the facts of the case as they stand right now, that Miss Ford contributes greatly to that.
Ford's attorney argued his client is working with authorities on this case and doesn't pose a flight risk.
She's been in this area for basically all her life. She has 4 children. One is a student in college, but 2 are 12-year-old twins.
But after hearing the evidence in this case, Judge Brogdon rendered his decision.
At this day and time, that's exactly what we don't need, allegedly, and therefore I'm going to leave the bond as is, which is denied.
And no other charges have been brought against any other conspirators in this case yet, but authorities believe at least 6 others will eventually be prosecuted. We're live at the Gwinnett County Jail. Heather McKinley, Fox 5 News.
Heather, do we know whether all the potential victims have been notified that their identities have been compromised?
They have not been identified yet. What the investigators are doing is they're putting all of the victims in alphabetical order. They're trying to find out what the charges are that Ford could be responsible for, as well as her conspirators or her alleged conspirators. And once they know exactly what each one of those people, what has been jeopardized in their history, they'll contact those people and let them know this is what we're concerned about, and you should check your bank statements and your mortgage statements and whatever else could have been jeopardized.
All right, 5,700 names, that's a big job. Heather, thanks very much.
It's a lot.